Hey guys, welcome back to week 18 of my training for my first powerlifting competition series. This week is legs focused. Well, I mean, the whole week isn't. This week's video is legs focused. I say that, it's sort of the first two movements are legs focused, and then there's some other bits as well and some abs. You'll see it all as we progress anyway, but yeah, we're starting with legs focused, so therefore I'm calling it legs focused. What's happened this week that you might have missed? Not that much, really. It's been quite a quiet week. I haven't got my hair cut. That's probably the most exciting thing that didn't happen. As you can tell, it's quite long, and Annette spent a good 5 minutes before this tidying it up so it looks semi-presentable. The gym is not finished still. We've got a replacement window now, so this is now all closed off. The sockets now fully work, so we've got a heater that we've just turned off for this, but a heater that now works. Everything now works inside. We're just waiting on the roof to be fixed. Some of the waterproofing fell off in one of the windy days, and a step to be built. And then the final touches, like some of the bits cleaned and stuff like that. So it's like 99.9% complete. But it's enough that, you know, we can just crack on as it is. I've got some new weights that you won't see in this video, but I got some new weights, some 30 kilogram weights that you'll probably see in next week's video actually. So that's fine. Stick around for that. And that's honestly all that's happened this week, really. Nothing that exciting. So today's program is, like I say, legs focused. We've got squats, we've got sumo deadlifts, which is, last week was the first time I ever did sumo deadlifts. So we're just slowly increasing the weight still, making sure my form is good. We've got some Nordic curls, which are friggin' brutal. If you've never tried them before, you'll see how to do them later and how weird the setup has to be to cope with them. We've got some Arnold presses and then some ab work to finish the day. So a bit of a mixture today, which sort of keeps it a little bit interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. If you're new around here, consider subscribing and leaving a like. And yeah, let me know how I get on. If you try any of these, if you've got any comments on my form, let me know below. But if not, I will see you in about 3 seconds when I'm probably doing some squats.
If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me. Why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck. Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car cards to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
Okay, so that's the workout done. Overall, pretty good workout today. Some of the weights felt better than they did last time, so that was an improvement. With the squats, I actually went the same weight as I did last week, just because last week they didn't feel that good. I struggled on a couple, I had to take a bit of a rest. So I wanted to make sure I hit that rep range. As you can tell, that's a thing with me. I'll try and hit that rep range on the weight before increasing it or before even thinking about increasing it. And they actually felt really good today. On the last set, I did have a net stand behind me just in case, because I was feeling a little bit lightheaded on some of the previous sets. So I wanted to just be safe on those. I've been feeling a bit poorly sort of the past week with stomach problems. So yeah, I just didn't want to be a bit wobbly with that much weight on my back and you know, cause damage. Sumo deadlifts, again, went up in weight this week. We'll go up weight next week. They felt pretty good at that weight. And you'll have noticed I used these extra mats on top of the gym flooring. That's because we've had the gym, even not quite finished, but we've had it about 3 weeks and I made a hole in it. Yeah, so I was deadlifting over the weekend and I put a hole in the floor, even through this matting. So yeah, so we've got some offcuts that we're just using. So I wanted to test it out on sumo deadlift today to see if it felt a bit better, so that I can do a bit heavier on my conventional on the weekend again. And I'll try my heavy conventional on the weekend on it. If it doesn't feel that good, I'll probably just do, I've still got the platform outside, so I'll probably just do deadlifts outside on the platform for now if it still doesn't feel safe to do it here, because I don't want to put another hole in the floor. Later in the year, I want to get a bigger rack for this, like a proper squat, a proper full cage rack, so it's a bit safer. And when I've got that, I'll then put some additional sort of flooring around it, whether that be sort of wooden central bit and rubber down the side, just to make that a bit more sturdy and can handle heavier weight on the deadlifts especially. But I won't, like I say, I don't want to do it for this size and then have to change it again when I get the rack in maybe a month and a half. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Nordic curls, if you've never done a Nordic curl before, give it a go. In theory, they sound really easy. It's like the hamstring curls of my last sort of stuff with the bands. They sound really easy, look really easy. Oh, they're horrible. Just, I could barely walk after them. It burns so much, but it's such a good exercise. And there's like levels of progression as well. As you saw, I was using bands to aid the resistance on the way up. So obviously the next progression on that, well, there's a few progressions even within that. So you've got different resistance bands. I'm using the lightest ones at the moment. But the first thing I'm trying to work on is try not to push off the floor as much on the way up. So try and go to the floor, touch it with your fingertips, and then pull yourself up using just your hamstrings. Once I've done that, if I ever do that, because that itself is really hard, I'll then get rid of the resistance bands, or as me and Annette call it, a parachute. Get rid of that and then just do it body weight. But honestly, yeah, give them a go if you haven't already. Especially, it's something you can do at home. Put your feet under a couch or something. Get your partner to hold your legs down. Use a weird ass setup like I did. Whatever works. Great exercise for your hamstrings and really, really tough. The Arnold Press felt really, really good this week actually. Last week I did 15 kilograms on each arm, and this week I actually went 17.5 kilograms and hit every rep. So that felt really, really good. Next week that means 20 kilograms, which will be interesting. And then the ab stuff to finish felt fine. Like, yeah, not much to say about that. It is what it is. It felt okay. I think in my last video I mentioned I've started my first bulk. That's still, you know, progressing, strangely enough. But I'm going to see how it goes this week. I haven't really put that much weight on yet. I've been quite steady, if not a slight drop. So I need to keep an eye on that. See if I need to up my calories a bit more. I'll be touching base with my coach around that to see if that's useful for me to do to increase, or should I leave it a bit longer before I start to increase? Because like I said, I don't really know, with it being my first bulk, I don't know when I should start to see those increases. The main thing I've done with my bulk, if anybody's interested, is just increase the carbs and the fats a little bit. My protein was already hitting about 2 times body weight or a bit more, which you can look everywhere for the perfect number. That's fine for me. I've never had a problem with that. So yeah, but my carbs to give me a bit more energy daily and healthy fats. So it was suggested peanut butter. I absolutely detest peanut butter. So main thing I've added in it is avocado, because that's got good healthy fats in. Okay, well, thanks for watching. If you've lasted this long, I appreciate it. If you skipped this part, thank you also, but you're a bit weird for just skipping all the exercise bit and just listening to me talk. That's kind of strange. Nobody wants that. As always, if you've got any comments on my form or tips or any questions, drop them down below in the comments. If you've enjoyed it, or if you just want to be nice, hit the thumbs up, hit that like button. And if you want to help me even more, it's completely free to do so. Hit that subscribe button to see more content like this. Pretty much weekly videos now, every Sunday at 11 AM GMT. So it's kind of a regular thing now. Future videos, by the way, I will be doing a home gym sort of tour once I've got the rack here and a couple of bits for sort of the other side of the home gym, which is less home gymmy. But yeah, so that'll probably come around mid-December or towards the end of the year, but that's something to look forward to. Other than that, just more weekly videos like this. As always, stay safe, stay well. Thank you for watching, but for now, as always, bye. Hey guys, welcome back to week 18 of, yep.
Looking for a way to work it out.
What is this? Yeah, we good?